Teeny little tiny little Tilly climbed up in the corner of the room. She spun and spun her fragile weeble web and then dropped on down and landed in a spoon. Mrs. Garganfifle took out a large bowl from the oak cabinet that hung on her wall. She was going to bake some krackenbortsch for her husband, who went shopping for a bargain farf at the mall. She saw the teeny tiny little Tilly and screamed, "Oh, Vorgan, Borgan, it must die!" Then she smacked her hand down upon the handle, and teeny tiny Tilly she did fly. Teeny little tiny little Tilly landed safely in her fragile weeble web. This is a dangerous place for little spiders. I'll move out as soon as they all go to bed. Mr. Garganfifle came home soon after and enjoyed the krackenbortsch his wife had baked. The missus told him he must spray for spiders, and her little chubby hands began to shake. Mr. Garganfifle got up from the table, then returned with a can of Puffendust. Little Tilly begged him not to use it, but he said, "You scared my wife, so I must." Mr. Garganfifle aimed the spray can. Little Tilly, thinking quickly, spun a string. Right before he pressed his finger down to spray her, little Tilly on the string began to swing. The spray barely missed her little bottom, then it almost grazed across her puddin' top. And just when it looked like he had his aim right, suddenly the terror simply stopped. As he yelled, "Oh, Kraken Bracken," very loudly, shaking the empty can dry to the bone, little Tilly saw her chance to swing out the window, leaving Mr. Garganfifle standing there alone. Teeny little tiny little Tilly now lives in an old birdhouse in a tree. It's not as warm as it was in the kitchen, but much safer for a tiny spider like me. The Garganfifles now often spray the inside of their little cozy house all through and through. For spiders, no matter how tiny they might be, don't belong in a house just built for two.